Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and today we're going to be talking about Goodnight Paradise from TKO Studios. That's right everybody, I'm Rockin Robbie Billups for Pop Culture Philosophers, and thanks for joining us here. This video, we're going to take a look at Goodnight Paradise from TKO Studios. TKO is a new comic book company. They're doing original creator-owned work. They release it all together at once, all of it digitally, all of it in a collection, all of it in single issues in a box set. It all comes out the same time, right? And it can only be purchased through TKO Studios' website or through retailers that purchase directly from TKO, completely bypassing Diamond Comics. I'm really liking this company so far. I like the business model. We've already taken a look at Sarah, one of their first offerings, and it was fantastic. Another first offering is Goodnight Paradise, written by Joshua Dysart, with artwork by Alberto Ponticelli and coloring by Julia Prusco. This book was fantastic. I'll be honest with you. I was really excited to pick up Sarah because I know Steve Epting's work. I know Brett Weiser's work. I know Ennis's work. I was really excited. Now, I'm a little bit familiar, of course, with the creators behind this book, but I still wasn't quite sold on it as much as I was Sarah. I was completely mistaken. This book was great. It was fantastic. It's beautiful and a great package, high quality, paper stock, really cool stuff. The story is set in Venice Beach, right? And it's basically a story about a homeless guy, and it's a detective whodunit murder mystery, right? So it's got all your typical structure and trappings of like a detective mystery whodunit, almost noirish type style. It's kind of got like that kind of story structure to it, but it's set in Venice Beach amongst the homeless community. Really good book. Great characters. They all are just incredibly fleshed out. The dialogue and the story progression that's set by Dysart's work is amazing. Really cool. Alberto Ponticelli, I love his work. I loved it on Frankenstein, Agent of Shade, and other titles. It is stupendous in this issue. It is so great. Enhanced with Brusco's colors. Absolutely. Steve Wands rounds out that team as the letterer and does a great job. Exactly what we're used to. He is, for instance, the letterer on Gideon Falls right now, which is one of the best comic books on shelves. Goodnight Paradise is great, though. It's a very engaging detective type story centered around a homeless man named Eddie. It's named Eddie, and a very appealing character, everything around it. So it does get sad. It does have some social commentary in it, and all of it is so spot on, so perfect, so flawless. But the pace of the book, everything is captured so perfectly. Ponticelli's artwork is great, with Brusco's coloring especially, when they do flashbacks explaining what has happened to some of these characters, unveiling some of the hidden layers of the murder mystery that's the heart of this book. When they do that, it looks like a typical comic book with a little bit flatter colors, and the line work's a little bit more strong, and it's great, and it works, right? But the current modern day, and the majority of this book, has got this very like gritty, rounded, fleshed out, three-dimensional type tone to it, and it's great. Fantastic work from the art team there, getting the story across, letting you feel the struggles of the homeless on Venice Beach, these beach bums, if you will, and things like that. And of course, just young people that wind up trying to be free, and they wind up living this life. The story of the main character, Eddie, is actually not so in your face as the murder mystery is, and that's great and that's cool because there's a lot of nuance and subtlety that's expressed through his journey about his character. Nothing is super heavily leaning and relying on like just straight up direct exposition or anything like that. Everything naturally flows through the story. It's organic. You really get a sense of this dude's life, his mistakes, his regrets, and just why he is where he is, which is completely just bummed out on the beach, drinking every day, all that kind of stuff. It really makes sense. It doesn't really quite make you like, it makes you feel for him, but not in like a very like saccharine, sugary type of way, Hallmarky or something like that. It's very gritty, it's very real, it's very great. If you're a fan of crime fiction, I highly recommend that you check this book out. If you're a fan of great comic books, I highly recommend that you check it out. It's available at TKO Studios. I'll throw a link down below. You can also get it at your local comic shops if they do stock TKO Comics, which my shop does, for instance. We love this stuff. This was a great book. I'm really looking forward to checking out some more releases from TKO, so be on the lookout for that very, very soon. Goodnight Paradise, though, has got my stamp of approval. I really, really like that book. Great job from the entire creative team. So thank you so much for checking out this video. What do you think about TKO and Goodnight Paradise? Let us know in the comments down below. I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check us out at popculturephilosophers.com for podcasts and a whole lot more. Thanks for rocking with us. Keep on reading.